My name is Dr. Eileen Diaz, and my doctorate degree is in clinical forensic psychology, and I am currently the president of State of Hope. When we opened our doors for veterans that were once homeless, we quickly realized that we have a lot of services it needs to be addressed. So the services include from food to community services to outreach. The mission of State of Hope is to provide a warm place that they could call home, including wraparound services that they could rely on every day. Whatever their needs need to be addressed, we want to make sure they get it done while living at home. A little history about the background. My brother is a veteran, so for me, they hold dear to me, because when he came back from Iraq, he came back not in the best shape. And I saw him struggle, and we noticed that if he didn't have that support staff, he was going down the path of either being hospitalized or using drugs, but he himself could have been out there being homeless. So that's why he's dear to me. I want to create that support staff, that community, that when the veterans are no longer homeless, they could have a place to call home. Wiley Gardens, well, we're on Lee Road, and the managing company wanted to give back. And they reached out to me and they wanted to find out what population would be best suited. So after thinking about the populations within the area, and we came across that there is a high need for veterans that are homeless. And since is dear to me, I'm like, let's just move forward with helping the homeless vets. And this is how Lee Gardens and State of Hope partner up. Veterans, I mean, they're all very dear to me, but there's two that recently just joined us. We have one veteran, his name is Kyle, and he came recently being homeless. I don't know how many years he was homeless, but he came straight from being homeless, and we were able to provide him a home under a special program that the VA offers.
My name is Kyle Hawker. I was in the United States Marine Corps and served about 6 years. No, life out of the military wasn't too bad. But the last couple of years have gotten to me. I had some addiction issues with drugs and alcohol. Spent some time in the mental institute psych ward at Lake Nona, and a year and a half of homelessness, back and forth, and till I met Dr. Eileen of State of Hope, and she helped me out and got me back on my feet. Addiction and mental health definitely led to my living situation, absolutely. Yeah, one of the big struggles being homeless, I guess, would be never knowing where we're going to be that night. Different battles of never having the exact same roof over your head, not knowing where you're going to live. So getting on your feet and trying to save money or try to save money to get on your feet is kind of physically impossible because you just don't know. You're always trying to spend money to get somewhere, could do something. And it's a very big struggle.
I know earlier we talked privately about your young children.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you have in their ages?
2 children. My son is 10. His name is Colton, and I have a 7-year-old that is Callie. I mean, as soon as I was homeless, I always wanted to get another house because I've always had a house. But it was honestly just finding out about Dr. Eileen and State of Hope that I was able to take that next step. I tried the entire time for the year and a half that I was homeless to take that next step and not be homeless. It's just, I mean, I tried all different programs and rehab, and it's just, it's a lot harder than it is easier. But I was able to get my foot in with Dr. Eileen, and she was able to give me a roof over my head, and I think that's the best thing for you for trying to fight addiction is that stable environment, stable roof over your head. I was probably, I'd say, my 3rd time in the Lake Nona at the mental place, try to get my mind right, my pills right. Actually, from a fellow veteran, I heard about State of Hope, and then contacted Dr. Eileen, and from there I got all the paperwork together, and she helped me out and was able to secure funding from the government and help out with my living situation. Yeah, all the veterans that are homeless and they're looking for places, the problem is, I think the biggest problem is there's not enough, like nobody knew about this place. I didn't know about this place, and I knew about a lot of veteran sources, and I think that's one of the biggest issues is we need to reach out to more of them and try to get them to come.
There's also a gentleman by the name of Jan. Now, Jan, I was a little bit skeptical for him to come and join us because he's been homeless for over 30 years, but you have to see his room. It's immaculate.
What's special about his room?
He's very clean and tidy. Everything is organized. You would not think that he was homeless for 30 years.
My name is Jan Demsey. I served in the United States Marine Corps for approximately 6 years, 6.5 years. I've always been a loner, so I've been out on the streets for approximately 25, 27 years. I was just tired of being out in the element. I'm too old, and you know, I lived in the swamps for quite a while, and came back into society in March of '23 from Louisiana, and came over here to Florida, and to go through VA and do my claims and see what kind of money I can get from VA. I get $482 a month Social Security and $338 a month for 20% on my leave. So I live on $820 a month before I pay my bills. Yes, at first it sure did, because you know, it's different. You're out there in the element, and you got to learn how to survive. You know, with all the difference in the weather and just different elements. You know, the animals and all that other kind of stuff. So, and you learn as time goes along. You know, and but I enjoyed it though. You know, but I'm just too old to be out there, be on them, because when I came back to Orlando in March of '23, I was on the concrete, literally on the concrete. I lived at Forsyth and Loma, where Aldi's and that is, and I physically slept on the concrete between Aldi's and Dollar Tree, because then the lights came on and the lights shined on me right there, so that was the safest place to be then, out in the woods at that time. I had met Dr. Eileen, and she helped me out immensely with this, and I moved in here October the 1st, and I love it. It's a great place. It's a good organization. A lot goes on to help the veterans, very much so, with the food, the different things. I love it here. I'm going to be here to the day I die or the building falls.
The vision for State of Hope for the next 5 and 10 years, I would love to see State of Hope to be known all over Florida, all over the world, as a model veteran facility, that any veteran that's homeless, they know that they could come here, receive the services, they could go and attend the needs, that any challenges that they have that could be addressed, that they know that the VA will be assisting them while they're all in their own place called home.
I mean, if they're thinking about coming in here, yeah, obviously don't think, just do it. I mean, take that next step forward to getting help, and that's what I did. And I mean, it's been nothing but good things from here.
You're out there because I know it's rough. I've been out there, and it's hard. If you're tired of time for you to get off the streets, this is a place to come, and it's going to get you in the right direction to get your life organized, and get your life together. But you know, you have to make that decision to make a change in life. Nobody can force you to do it. And but this is a very good program here. Very good. When you're ready to change, State of Hope is the thing to do. And with Dr. Eileen, that's what I would suggest.
So the message for the veterans out there, please understand that we do care. You are loved. There's a place for you to call home. And for all those that are listening, please donate. They need us as much as we needed them. So if anybody out there would like to donate, I am accepting donations because there's a lot of work to be done.
Bring yourself here and well taken care of. I'll guarantee that 100%, brother. Whoever you are, and if you're a veteran, you don't need to be in the street.
That's right. You get in touch with State of Hope, Dr. Eileen, and she will hook you up.